Olá pessoal, boa noite a todos, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais uma meditação da Sahaja Yoga com um banho de pés. O meu nome é José Luiz, sou do Rio de Janeiro, estou aqui para meditar com vocês. Vamos nos acomodar confortavelmente, fechando os olhos, trazendo atenção para dentro de nós, para o nosso interior. Este é o nosso momento interior, é o momento do nosso espírito. Podemos colocar atenção na nossa respiração, observando o fluxo de ar em nossos pulmões. E para acalmar o nosso sistema cardiorrespiratório, podemos fazer um pequeno exercício, inspirando o ar lento e profundamente, enchendo os pulmões, mantendo esse ar por alguns instantes. Em seguida, esvaziamos os pulmões lentamente e mantemos vazio por alguns instantes. Novamente, inspiramos o ar lento e profundamente, enchendo os pulmões, retemos o ar. Em seguida, expiramos o ar lentamente, esvaziando os pulmões e mantendo vazio por alguns instantes. Vamos fazer isso algumas vezes. Agora, vamos com toda a tranquilidade, com toda a atenção, elevar a Kundalini e dar bandas. Agora vamos fechar nossos olhos. Vamos colocar nossa atenção no Muladhara Chakra. Podemos direcionar nossa mão direita para a Mãe Terra. e vamos entregar todos os obstáculos do nosso Muladhara à Mãe Terra. E que Shri Ganesha possa fortalecer suas qualidades no nosso ser. E com isso, o nosso Muladhara fica mais firme para sustentar a nossa mãe Kundalini. Vamos entoar o mantra Shri Ganesha. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Agora vamos vibrar a água do nosso banho de pés, colocando a nossa mão direita sobre a água, entoando o mantra a Shri Samudra Devata. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Podemos colocar os pés na água. Agora a nossa atenção vai para o nosso canal esquerdo. Podemos manter a mão direita em direção à Mãe Terra, a mão esquerda ao colo e nossa atenção em todo o nosso canal esquerdo. Aqui nós vamos pedir nossa Mãe Kundalini que remova de nós todos os condicionamentos impuros, todos os maus condicionamentos do passado, toda a letargia, preguiça, desânimo, baixa autoestima, o sentimento de culpa, complexos de inferioridade. Nada disso nos pertence. Então vamos entregar todos esses males à Mãe Terra. Agora vamos voltar nossa mão direita ao colo e levar a mão esquerda acima do ombro, a palma voltada para trás, os dedos para cima e com atenção em todo o nosso canal direito. Aqui nós vamos pedir a nossa Mãe Kundalini que interceda sobre este canal e remova de nós toda prepotência, arrogância, toda ignorância. Tire de nós, Mãe, o nervosismo, a irritação, a ansiedade, o ódio, a raiva, a cobiça, a ganância, a luxúria. Mãe, por favor, retire de nós toda e qualquer identificação com o ego. E faça de nós pessoas mais tolerantes, pacientes, gentis. Vamos entregar todos os males do nosso canal direito ao elemento ar. E pedir a nossa Mãe Kundalini que atue através desse elemento, refrescando o nosso fígado, o nosso canal direito, o nosso ego. Podemos voltar a nossa mão esquerda ao colo. As duas permanecem ao colo. A atenção vem para o canal central, na base da nossa coluna vertebral. Esse canal se estende por todo o nosso sistema nervoso central, até o sistema límbico no cérebro. Vamos trazer toda a nossa atenção para este canal. Vamos pedir à nossa Mãe Kundalini que limpe, purifique e nutra este canal e removendo todos os obstáculos que nos impedem de meditar, que nos impede de crescer, de evoluir no caminho do meio, no caminho central da evolução. Agora vamos conduzir nossa atenção para o nosso vishuddha esquerdo, que fica do lado esquerdo, na junção do ombro com o pescoço. Vamos colocar nossa mão direita neste ponto, pressionando levemente. Aqui nós vamos fazer algumas afirmações. Mãe, eu não sou o culpado de nada. Mãe, eu não tenho culpa dos meus desejos e ações do passado. Eu não tenho culpa pelas palavras do passado. Qualquer erro que eu tenha cometido foi por ignorância. Eu não tinha conhecimento sobre a verdade. Portanto, mãe, eu não sou culpado de nada. Agora, eu sou um Sahaja Yogi. Eu não sou uma pessoa comum. Eu não sou culpado de nada. Agora vamos conduzir nossa atenção para o nosso ágnea posterior, que fica abaixo da nossa nuca, na cabeça. Podemos colocar nossa mão direita sobre este ponto, na parte de trás da cabeça, abaixo da nuca. Podemos inclinar levemente a cabeça para trás. E aqui vamos pedir com todo o nosso amor, com todo o nosso desejo. Vamos fazer um pedido. Mãe, por favor, me perdoe pelos erros cometidos no passado contra o meu espírito, contra a minha evolução, contra o meu crescimento espiritual. Agora vamos conduzir nossa atenção para o Sahasrara Chakra. Podemos colocar a nossa mão direita no topo da cabeça. Podemos massagear o Sahasrara no sentido horário algumas vezes. Pedir, mãe, por favor, nos dê a consciência sem pensamentos. Mãe, por favor, estabiliza a minha realização do si. E dê-me a conexão com o Virata. Vamos voltar nossas mãos ao colo, mantendo a atenção no topo da cabeça. E vamos permanecer por alguns instantes, atenção no Sahasrara. Vamos desfrutar as vibrações do Sahasrara, tanto na cabeça quanto nas mãos. Agora vamos finalizar aqui o nosso banho de pés, enxaguando e secando os pés e descartando a água. Em seguida, vamos nos acomodar confortavelmente, com atenção no Sahasrara, aguardando a palestra de Shri Mataji. Teremos 2 minutinhos para isso.
Today's puja of Vishnu Maya, who was the sister of Sri Krishna, was not scheduled as such in an international puja that we do. But they say for the love of God, when all the devotees assemble, God also has to break many rules. And that's how this puja has been accepted to be done. at least once it should be done, I think, was a good idea. By your love and your devotion, it was desired, and so this puja is going to be performed. It's just spontaneous that I happen to be in England at this time, because this puja, if ever had happened, would have happened in India. Because this is the puja of a deity, Vishnu Maya, the seed of which is not easy to plant in the Western countries. Now the whole Shakti programming has been done in such a way that we have Mother as the Shakti first, the primordial Mother. Then we have 3 Shaktis coming out of her, as you know, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. And then we have children from them, brothers and sisters. So before the power of what we call the wife or the spouse was created, it is the power of the sister is created. So as you know that Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha were born to these 3 Shaktis, and they all had sisters. And their sisters were married. Like Vishnu's sister is Parvati, and she was married to Shiva. It's very important to understand that these 3 types of powers always play on the chakras. And if you understand these 3 powers, how they play, then you will understand what is the importance of Vishnu Maya is. Vishnu Maya is the power of a sister in a family. So the female is the power and the male is the kinetic power, which asserts the powers of these 3 powers which surround him. So when the male power comes in, all these powers become helpful, acting associates with that power. Now Vishnu Maya's power is very important to understand, because mother power is to protect your innocence, because that is the most important. To protect your innocence is the mother's power. Now Vishnu Maya's power is to protect your chastity. You don't understand sometimes what is chastity and what is innocence. Innocence is a power which is not acted upon. Like we have electricity in our house. Electricity exists, like innocence exists within us. But enactment of that is done through chastity. A person can say, I did this very innocently. No, he cannot. Because whatever you do, if it is innocent, cannot be harmful to your character, to your innocence, or to your righteousness. So those people who say like this, that I did it innocently, are wrong. Because innocently, if you do anything, it becomes chastity. So when innocence is practiced, it becomes chastity. You must have respect of your chastity. Chastity is the one which is Vishnu Maya's power within us. Gauri's power is the pure virgin. She doesn't marry. As you know that Vishnu Maya was created just after her birth. She was killed by Kamsa. Now to understand the significance of chastity within us, we have to know that chastity is the foundation of all dharmas. Unless and until you have sense of chastity, you cannot have dharma. Dharma is not possible because that's the foundation. It will be a house of cards. If you do not have the foundation of chastity, it will just collapse in no time. So it's a very important thing is chastity, which has been challenged in the West throughout. And that's why I'm saying it's difficult to sow the seed of chastity in this country. And that it should happen, there must be some divine plan. I think that it has happened, that this great puja should be performed here. It's not an easy puja. It's to be done by people who are innocent, done by people who have led a very religious life. Those who have been very chaste, have respected their chastity. But now as you are saints, before you, everything is pure and good. Because now you have really leading a saintly life. That's why chastity has become awakened in you. And chastity works in you as Gauri, as your Kundalini. So, if you come to the essence of religious life, of righteous life, of Sahaja Yoga life, is chastity. You cannot diversify it. Now, this chastity gives you the maryada, means delimits you. Why are you sitting here? Go further. It's better to be in front. You are not doing the puja. If you are doing the puja, then you sit here. Otherwise, better sit down. Better get my vibrations there, in front. Here, come now. So the chastity is the one that gives you maryadas, gives you the limits. How does it give you the limits? Like in the sky, it's the lightning. When the two clouds, who are like Sahaja Yogis, we can say, came out of the sea, and pure water is there in those clouds, and they have to be poured out. When they come closer together and cross their limits of their ego, or fight with each other, or in any way clash, there is this chastity, this lightning that takes place. This lightning which says that you are wrong. Why are you fighting among yourself? Why are you crossing each other's ego? That's the sister's job. Yesterday we have had many sisters. Now the sister's job is not to take sides, but to show that if you cross your limits of your brotherliness, then there will be a lightning. Now this power of lightning is a part of the power of Shri Krishna, which he took it out from himself. That's why he became such a sweet, gentle incarnation. He took it out. He said, now you become my sister, and every time they try to misbehave, you better work it out. And that's how Shri Krishna became such a gentle and a very, as they call it, a romantic incarnation. Because he took out the sisterly part away and he worked it out. But she was always with him and she worked with him. Because the sister in the family has to see that the brothers don't fight. They are all looked after well, that they are not challenged by others, that she gives them the maryadas, how far to go. Now it's very important, very, very important for all of us to understand that Freud and all these nonsensical people brought forth the theories to challenge Vishnu Maya, so that we should have all kinds of funny relationships, which is an impossibility, is a wrong thing. Now, if there is any relationship like that between brothers and sisters, for 7 generations, the family suffers from terrible diseases. 7 generations. But if there's another like Freud style relationship, then 14 generations the family has to suffer. So the limiting forces of Vishnu Maya are such that your ego is controlled, your superego is controlled, your family is controlled, everybody is under control under the guidance of this pure power of Vishnu Maya, which exists within all of us. And the saddest part is that in all the Western countries, Vishnu Maya is sick, absolutely sick. I mean, I have lost my hearing up to that point it has come on the left-hand side. Because the sense of chastity is completely lacking. We have to forget about the people now who have no sense at all, but now we are Sahaja Yogis. So coming to the right point, we have to say that many people have still some lingering funny ideas. Like I have a good friendship with that gentleman, or I am very friendly with such and such gentleman and all that. It's not a maryada then. You cannot have friendship between men and women. You cannot. It's absolutely absurd. In the West, the whole culture is funny. Because if you go to a dinner party, you are supposed to sit with somebody's husband on both the sides. Horrible. But in the East, it's not done. Because the Vishnu Maya is against these things. She will see to it that husband and wife sit together. Now, here, as you know, the chastity part is so much missing that our left Vishuddhis are catching. And when I talk about it, it catches more. Now, when you say you are not guilty, you are actually admitting it to Vishnu Maya, to your own sister, saying that I am not guilty.
Vamos permanecer com a atenção no Sahasrara e fazendo introspecção com as palavras de Shri Mataji. Agora vamos meditar no Sahasrara, entoando o mantra do Sahasrara, o Maha Mantra.
Shri Mahasaraswati Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Shri Nirmala Devi
Vamos encerrando aqui a meditação de hoje, elevando a Kundalini e dando os bandhas. Gostaria de agradecer a presença de todos, a companhia agradável e auspiciosa, e desejar a todos uma boa noite, um bom descanso, e que possamos nos encontrar amanhã na meditação matinal. Boa noite e namastê.